It's about a shared wilderness,
Lovely.
right? It's a concept where humans and animals have to share.
Absolutely.
There is no other choice.
True.
We have to learn to live together. In this documentary, we kind of bring them together.
Lovely.
We show the humans and the wildlife through the same lens. The unknown.
Beautiful.
The fact that you can wake up in the morning and not know what you are going to see. It's like every day is like opening a Christmas gift,
Beautiful.
right? So you just never know what's in store for you. And you just have to be prepared every day to be able to capture a moment that will never repeat itself again.
Hi and welcome to the Indulge podcast with me, Roma Laishram. And like every week, I promise to have a great conversation with someone super interesting. Today, I'm in conversation with Sandesh Kadur. Did I get your name correct?
Kadur, yes.
Kadur. Sandesh Kadur, a fabulous filmmaker and someone I've been very eager to talk to ever since the announcement of this amazing film on the Nilgiris, which finally hits theaters soon. So let's start the conversation at the very beginning. Tell us about this project, why the Nilgiris, and how you decided to go about this project.
Oh, thanks, Romy. It's great to be here. So our documentary about the Nilgiris, you're part of that landscape.
Yes, my home district.
Yeah. We started the journey about 3 years ago. And it's been a huge, tremendous effort to bring a spotlight on a region that's known and yet not really known.
Very true.
Right? It's one of Asia's most intensively studied areas.
Absolutely.
And yet, not a single full-length documentary
Very true.
had ever been made about the Nilgiris.
Not a book.
Lots of books, but no documentaries were out there.
True.
So when Rohini, Nilgiri and I, we were all on a walk in the Nilgiris in Kunur, and one of the questions was, is there something we can watch about the Nilgiris? Do they have a place there? And I thought long and hard, but I couldn't think about a single educational documentary
Very true.
about India's first biosphere reserve.
Absolutely.
Right? Even the concept of what is a biosphere reserve, even the people of the area to gain a better appreciation, understanding. And there are so many schools in the Nilgiris. And yet so little is known,
Information about the
or
place.
there's so little to enrich the education
Very
of
true.
that landscape.
Very true.
And so we thought, okay, let's, why not we make one, right? Because Rohini Nilkani Philanthropies is about education.
Okay.
And they thought that tying up with us, with Fellas Creations, which is a media documentary, our motto is create, connect, conserve. So we create films to connect large audiences to fall in love with nature and help
How lovely.
the message, conservation.
Nice.
So we started off on a 30-minute film, which now ended up being 75 minutes, a full-length feature, immersive experience. So we were curious as to what people would think about a longer format film. But it's been so interesting that even school kids across the Nilgiris, we've been showing it across the landscape. And the response we've had from children has been so heartwarming.
That's amazing.
For them to be so engrossed in it and so interested. And that's exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to sow the seeds of education and appreciation for the landscape that means so much to us.
How lovely. Nice. Now, as someone who comes from the Nilgiris, I've always told people that it's one district but many worlds within it. Like this, talk about terroir, talk about temperature, talk about vegetation. It's just so diverse. How did you decide to encapsulate? What did you focus on? What did you decide to leave out? What made it to the film finally?
Oh, no, that's a great question. So what you leave out is so important to what you put in.
True.
And the decisions were hard. But we made some decisions very early on. And the concept with this documentary is that it's about a shared wilderness.
Lovely.
Right? It's a concept where humans and animals have to share.
Absolutely.
There is no other choice.
True.
We have to learn to live together. There is going to be conflict, but each one needs each other in order to survive and make this. That's what makes this world such a special place.
Very true.
And I believe the Nilgiris 80 to 90% of the landscape has been transformed by human use.
Tea
You've
gardens
seen
and all of
reservoirs, roads, vast tea gardens. But the uniqueness, that therein lies the uniqueness. Because in a landscape which is just a sea of tea, you'll wonder, are there any animals here? But if you look closely, you'll find gaur, the largest bovine in the world, living next to a family of black panthers,
True.
leopards living in the tea, sambar deer, barking deer, a plethora of animals. And you wonder, how is this possible? But it's only been possible because of our human tolerance to allowing them and living in this shared landscape. So tea estate planters come in, the workers come in, the animals leave. When they leave, the animals come back. So it's so beautiful to see that ebb and flow and really to see that connection between the human world and the animal world. In fact, they're not different.
True.
They are the same.
True.
We are the ones who separate them. But in this documentary, we kind of bring them together.
Lovely.
We show the humans and the wildlife through the same lens.
Beautiful. Nice. I know this is a very tough question to ask someone who's made a film, but is there one particular thing that brings a smile to your face, some particular memory while shooting, something that really stood out and kind of made it for you?
Yeah. Actually, some of the things that has been brings a smile on my face and has been something that just like warms me up from the inside has been after the film has been screened to audiences and little kids ask questions. One of them, raised their hand and said, immediately after 75 minutes, it's like, when can I watch this again?
Wow.
Yeah. And then like, you just watched it. It's like, no, I want to show it to all my friends.
How beautiful.
I mean, it's just so warm to hear something
The best
like that.
thing that you can hear is...
And then a teenager saying, I don't have a question, but I just want to make a comment. For the last 75 minutes, I didn't even think about my phone.
Wow.
I forgot I even had it. So thank you for taking me into that world.
How beautiful.
And I think that's what that impact a big screen has. It just draws you in. And our job is to draw you in and keep you in that world, transport you. But your question was about moments in the field,
during
right?
the shooting, yeah.
So during the shoot, I mean, we had an amazing team. Of course, we had people from the Nilgiris, Rohan, we had Adarsh, we had Nakul, Robin, Kittu, I mean, many folks to name. But everyone working together, we were able to catch moments. For example, a great hornbill, a chick, the first day coming out of its imprisonment in a tree hollow, that it's been in there for 90 days, but we were there on the moment that it was coming out of the nest.
Beautiful.
So that was a special moment, a rare moment, hard to capture moments like that, hard to time it. You can't script it, you can't time it, and then you're there, That's what is so special with documentary filmmaking, being there at the right moment and being ready to get the shot.
Super. Lovely. Now let's quickly shift the focus to you. This is definitely not your first film, Sandesh. So tell us a little bit about your background in filmmaking and the kind of projects you worked on before this.
Oh, sure. So I'm from Bangalore. So I had a very dismal academic career. I failed in my second PUC. I got exiled to the other side of the world where I learned the art of filmmaking by coming back to India. And I did my first documentary on the Western Ghats.
Beautiful.
On the Sahyadris, called it Mountains of the Monsoon. And then we did a coffee table book. The book was launched by the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji and Abdul Kalam at that time. And that book then became a documentary for the BBC.
Yes.
Called Mountains of the Monsoon, My Search for a Mythical Cat in the Western Ghats. And that kind of launched me as a professional wildlife filmmaker. And since then, we've done a documentary called Secrets of the King Cobra in Agumbe with Romulus Whitaker and Gauri Shankar. We tracked king cobras. And then after that, I did a series called Secrets of Wild India with Sir David Attenborough narrating. and then another one was Return of the Clouded Leopard.
Oh,
So I spent 5 years in the Himalaya,
beautiful.
across the eastern Himalaya, and one of the stories we did was about clouded leopards.
Beautiful.
And cats have always had a very special place in my heart.
Totally get you.
And so our company is called Felis.
Yes.
Felines.
Beautiful.
So Felis Films, Felis Creations. And so most recently we finished 3 episodes for National Geographic
Lovely.
channel. It's called Wild Cats of India.
Oh, wow.
You can watch it on YouTube.
Yes, I think I've seen from the smallest cat to the biggest one. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So all of us know the big cats.
Yes.
You know, the leopard, the lion, the snow leopard.
Yeah, that
tiger,
small cat from Bengal, the fishing cat.
The fishing cat. Oh, you know your cats.
Yes, I do. Beautiful. Very nice.
So this documentary for Nat Geo was unique. And everyone's familiar with the big cats and knows the big cats. But my whole quest is about showing audiences what they've never seen before.
True.
And that's kind of what the second episode, the small cats, masters of disguise, the fishing cat, the Pallas's cat,
Yes.
the smallest cat in the world,
Yes.
the rusty spotted cat.
Oh, yes. Which looks like a house cat.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And the Asiatic wild cat
Yes,
that looks
yes.
very much like a domestic cat.
Yes.
So we focus on cats that are unfamiliar to audiences. And that was very popular.
Nice.
And so currently, and in between, I've done projects for Planet Earth 2, film sequences for them,
Lovely.
for One Planet, Seven Worlds, for Netflix, Our Planet, where hornbills fighting in midair.
Yes.
So that's some amazing moments in the field.
That's an amazing, super illustrative. I mean, your career has just been amazing. What excites you most about being a wildlife filmmaker? What gets you there every single time? Like, what is that one thing?
What wakes me up in the mornings?
Yes.
The unknown.
Beautiful.
The fact that you can wake up in the morning and not know what you are going to see. It's like every day is like opening a Christmas gift,
Beautiful.
right? So you just never know what's in store for you. And you just have to be prepared every day to be able to capture a moment that will never repeat itself again.
So true.
In our field, there are no retakes. You get one shot, you get one chance. So you have to be ready every day for that one moment, which will always come as a surprise.
Nice. I'm in conversation with Sandesh Kadur, and we're talking about the upcoming film that releases soon on the Nilgiris. Let's quickly ask you about, so we've heard about this film somewhere last year, towards the end of last year, and now it's taken almost quite a few months to finally hit screens. Was there obstacles that you had to overcome, or why the delay in the release of the film?
There were no obstacles really. I mean, so on November 4th, which is World Biosphere Reserve Day, we launched the film about India's first biosphere reserve. And it was a very limited launch. We launched it in Chennai. The whole landscape is 5,500 square kilometers. So we compiled it all into a 75-minute film, launched it on the perfect day. And then after that, we've had limited private releases, inviting audiences to watch the film and experience it on the big screen. And we were actually waiting for schools to reopen in order to bring it to the big screen and then invite school groups and audiences to come and maximize what we can. Because it'll be a limited time. So we had to time it correctly. And that's why we waited for schools to reopen. And now we're going to put it on the big screen.
Beautiful. So how long is the theatrical run going to be?
Well, you never know. But it's 1 week is what we are committed for.
Lovely.
And hopefully, with good audience reception, we may make it may run longer, but it all depends on you. It all depends on the audience.
Let's really hope that happens. Do you know the number of screens that's going to be screened at?
So we're opening right now in 50 screens across India, 11 different cities, and we want to try to spread it as far and as wide as possible. It's the first independent documentary made fully within India, funded by Rohini Nilgiris Philanthropies, and it's an epic proportion documentary, and we really want it to get mainstream attention. Because to see some of the smallest microorganisms on a big screen, like a fig wasp coming out of a fig, and a great hornbill, and the interconnection of all of it. To see it on a big screen is very different from watching it on a laptop or on a television.
True.
Yeah.
Nice. Before we let you go, I have to ask you, what else are you working on? And fans of yours like me, what can we look forward to?
We are working on a project in Arunachal Pradesh.
Oh, lovely.
So on the Siang Valley, one of the world's deepest gorges. We've just done a scientific expedition with ATRI, Ashoka Trust, again funded by National Geographic,
Beautiful.
where we followed the footsteps of an old British expedition.
Nice.
100 years later, we've now gone and found species that had disappeared
Wow.
for the last century. And we've been able to find a plethora of new species.
Very nice.
So it's an ongoing project. And we also work in different parts, and Ladakh is another place where we've been working. And of course, down south here in
Very
Karnataka.
nice.
So we have a couple of irons in the fire, and we just want to be able to get this out to our audiences and keep them waiting for our next projects.
Super exciting, Sandesh. Thank you so much for making it to the Indulge podcast. And I really, really hope that the film does super, super well and runs for over a month. This is a call out to everyone who is listening to the Indulge podcast. Take your friends, take yourself, take your families, anyone who loves nature, anyone who loves the Nilgiris, please take them, watch the film, and ensure great films like this do have a great run at theatres. Thank you so much for your time. And
Thank you.
I really hope the film does really well.
Thank you.
This has been Romal on the Indulge podcast. Tune in next week for a similar conversation with someone super interesting. Bye.